Welcome back, Tavern goers, and welcome to another Dark Souls 3 video. This time we're going to be doing a good start, or my personal best start for the game. So if you're struggling with the early game, then this should help you. For me, I mean, a lot of this stuff is sort of personal to the player, but I like to go with Assassin because it gives you the target shield, and also the life ring because it gives you more HP. Personally, like the target shield is really good for parrying stuff. But if you're not that good at parrying, I suggest going maybe the knight, because it gets you a shield that has a 100% block on physical, which is really handy for starting players. So this is going to be kind of like a speed run, kind of like my first Dark Souls video that I did, where I showed you guys like sort of a good start, going into Blighttown and stuff. So this is going to be similar. It's not going to be quite as fail at the first hurdle. It's not going to be quite as easy to sort of do it as that was. I mean, it's fairly straightforward. You're basically just rushing to get 6 Titanite shards before Vordt, so you have a +2 weapon before the second boss. Not playing very well. There we go. Oop. So we're going to ignore the crystal lizard to the right there, because you do not need the Titanite scale, because you're not going to be using a boss weapon, really, essentially. But weapon we are going to be using is, probably you all know about, is the Astora sword, straight sword. It's extremely decent for like the early game, especially if you enhance it to +2 before Vordt. So we need to be getting our Titanite shards. So that's our first one. So don't forget to get them, because you need them. I'm going to be showing you where to get all the others, and how to sort of get all the others as well. So you'll have at least 6 in it if you use this guide. So for this for these 5 bombs here, it's better to come this way and just do a plunging attack on that guy, and then you can sort of take out that guy quite easily and get your fire bombs. We'll need the fire bombs for later, for dealing with those black dragon parasite things. I'm not entirely sure what they're called. But yeah, extremely useful, so make sure you get those. And if you, like I said, do it from that direction, then it's fairly easy to deal with that ambush, if you can call it an ambush. This guy's Gundyr is really easy if you know what to do. Really, he's quite a good starting boss. He's fair. You can parry him. You can get quite a lot of hits in now. So like whilst he's getting up, you can just spam R1 like a filthy casual, and then you've got quite a lot of hits in already. And then you can parry that move especially. You can do a visceral attack. Oh yeah, Bloodborne's visceral attack on him, critical. It's just knowing when to dodge, really. Like there, like he's got a lot of wind up on his attacks, so you just make sure you dodge at the end of them, and you can get a quick, easy move in, like that, easy. Oh, he got me in his punch. And if you're struggling, like just try to stay like close range to him. To be honest, when he transforms, you just need to sort of keep rolling to his left. And don't do this. What I'm doing now is don't stay at range, because he's got a lot of range to a lot of his attacks. If you stay close to him, it's actually fairly easy to roll around. When he does his leap up in the air like that, you just need to make sure that you roll out the way at the right time. Don't like wait. Just keep doing that, and it'll go down fairly easy. Claim your coiled sword, and then we'll make it way through the gate. So like I said, there's no like with Dark Souls 1, it was quite an open-ended game right from the beginning, but Dark Souls 2 is quite linear up until a certain point. I mean, it's not 100% linear, but it's fairly linear in what you can do. We're not going to be using the katana in this playthrough, because I personally don't really like the weapon too much. But you can go to the left here and kill that guy for the katana sword, and that's a fairly decent starting sword. But like I said, for this guy, we're just going to be doing the Astora sword, because I like that sword. It's quite nice. It's got a nice weapon move set to it. So we're going to be doing the jump thing here. So what you need to do is it allows us to get an Estus shard and a ring fairly early on. So you need to run up the tree and do a jump onto the roof. There we go. Took me about 5 tries. It's about usual. So we're essentially doing this for an Estus shard to empower our Estus flask, really. So if you roll across there, you can get your ring. It's not necessary that you get the ring, but it makes things a lot easier if you have it, because you just get more souls for killing things. It's just, like I said, makes things a lot easier later on. So we're going to talk to the Firekeeper here, and we're going to get 12 faith, because that's what we need to use the Astora sword. So if you start off as a different class, make sure you've got 12 faith. Some classes start off with 13 faith and 12 faith as well, so you might not need to do that. You might be able to save your souls there. Make sure you come to Andre and allot your Estus and use your flask that you just a shard, sorry, that you just got. I'm actually going to equip my fire bombs, because that's what we'll need to kill those dragon serpent things. If anyone knows what they're actually called, please let me know, because I've always called them like dragon serpent blobby things. I don't really know. It'd be nice to actually have a name for them. Not sure if they're actually mentioned anywhere on any of the item text. I don't think so. I read most of it on my first playthrough, so maybe. Because like Gundyr is infected with it. It seems like more of an infection, like maybe like humanity infection or something. Anyway, that's another video for another time. So anyway, once you spawn into Lothric, just head down the stairs and light this bonfire down here. And then we're gonna head to the left down here. We're gonna show you how to sort of speed through this area as fast as possible. So on this bit here, you want to be fast. You don't want to take your time. If you let him scream, he's going to wake up all of his friends, and it's going to make your life a lot harder. Same with this guy here. Just rush him, and as soon as you hit him the first time, he goes down fairly easily. We're actually going to kill these guys anyway, but it's easier to take them out one by one. The reason why we're killing them is for the souls, so we can level up and actually upgrade our stuff as well. So we're gonna kill all these guys. Don't forget, this guy attacks as he comes around the corner, so make sure you're out of the way of that, or you can parry it or block it or whatever. We're gonna pick up the binoculars, because why not? We're here. May as well. Up. We're going to come over to this little ledge here, drop down. We're going to get the gold pine resin. And like we said last time, we're going to kill all the extra mobs, because we want the extra souls. Makes our lives easier later. There we go. So we could if we wanted to just going to drop down. We could, if we wanted to, upgrade this S-Stock, because S-Stock's pretty good as well, but I like the Astora Straight Sword. So what we're going to do in this bit, we're just going to run. We're going to run our way through before the dragon lands, essentially, trying to dodge all the arrows. Remember to stop sprinting every now and again so you have enough stamina to roll. If you just keep sprinting, you're not going to have enough stamina to actually roll. So we're going to roll past this guy, roll past these, and then we're just going to run up here, and we're going to go and rest at the bonfire. Sometimes if you can't, it means you've got an enemy that's chased you. If it has, then just take him out and rest at the bonfire. So now we're going to get our second Titanite shard, just in this corner here. So that's 2, we need 4 more. So once you've picked up that, run down here, run through this door here. And when you come up here, just attack this piece of the wall here that ruins the ambush. And then do a plunging attack. Sometimes you can do a plunging attack there to take out that guy, if he hasn't already started. So we're going to get our third Titanite shard here. Don't kill him before he transforms, because otherwise he won't drop it. You've got to wait for him to transform. This is where we're going to use our fire bombs. Essentially, fire bombs stun him for a certain amount of time, so you can get 3 hits in before rolling away. You'll need to wait a little bit before firing another firebomb, otherwise he won't be stunned. So we're just going to use our firebombs, remaining firebombs on him. Ooh, I recommend using the firebombs on him just because I don't really have a need for any of the others. Ooh, I didn't pick up the... We're going to kill this to get our raw gem. Oh, he almost disappeared. Sneaky bugger. The S-stock can be a bit of a pain. Raw gem. Don't forget to loot this guy for your Titanite shard. Because, oh, we dropped a dark gem. And a Titanite shard. Well, that was quite lucky. You won't usually get a dark gem. You'll always get a Titanite shard, but you won't usually get a dark gem. I don't know why I got a dark gem, to be honest. We're going to come over here and pick up some black firebombs. This makes the other one that we have to kill a bit easier, so may as well do that. We're going to get our next shard now, so we're going to run to the right, to the left, sorry, not to the right. And we're going to come up here, going to kill this guy, and, oop, takes another kill, and this guy around the corner. 2, 3, and this is our 4th, I think. Yep, 4th. So, I'm just going to kill this guy in here as well. I want to get the Undead Hunter Charms, because why not? So with this guy, what I like to do is just run past him, because he's a pain. So just leave him. To be honest, he stops chasing you after a certain amount of time anyway, so we're going to pick up your green blossoms on here, on this ledge here, and then you're going to roll through these to get to this chest, which is the Astora Straight Sword, which I'm going to equip. So it's got basically the same sort of moveset as the longsword, so if you started off as a knight, this is kind of the same weapon. Now we're going to use a firebomb to destroy... well, kill that dog. There we go. And also, if we can, these guys. No, we missed. Oh, we got one. I'm using my firebombs on these because... Oh, I missed. Because they can be a pain. Oh, like you can see there, I'm nearly dead. So we're just going to drink up. So that room's quite important because we need to... there we go. We need to get the Titanite shard and the Estus shard. So the guy is throwing firebombs from over here, so we're just going to take him out. Oh, he's dropped down. Don't forget to loot this chest as well. It's a decent shield. It allows you to do your skills, like item skills, even if you've got a shield equipped. So just take out this guy. Wait for that guy to walk back in unless you want to deal with him. There's also a dog down here, so if you want to rush the dog, you can. If you do a rushing attack like that, it stuns him on the floor, so it makes him easier to deal with. Pick up the cell key because you may as well. If you're doing a full playthrough, you want to unlock the the vendor. You'll want to get the cell key. That's our 5th Titanite shard. We've got one more to go, which we're gonna get in a minute. Which we actually could have got right at the start, but I skipped. Oh wow, okay, I forgot he was going to chase me. Whoa, 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 whoa. So yeah, drop down there. If you want to get the rapier, you can. If not, you can run straight past it. Come out of this courtyard and then go up here. Sometimes you can run past that blue guy and he won't chase you, but yeah, we're just gonna... So anyway, run up the stairs and we're gonna attack this guy. I'm gonna take out of these. These are really easy because they're like one-hit kill. Actually, don't forget this item here, which is some more green blossoms, which are useful for stamina recovery. If you're struggling with certain bosses, you can burst out a bit more damage. We're going to unlock the shortcut, which basically allows you to get to Vordt like really easily. I'm going to open that. Just going to quickly equip my remaining fire bombs. We're just gonna sprint through this back to the. Basically, we're just going back to the first bonfire in Lothric Castle. This basically allows us to refresh our what's it called? Our Estus flasks. And by the way, you don't need to like I've stripped off my armor. That's just because I really like the really fast roll, but you don't need to do that. So again, we'll just get another thing on that guy. So we're heading towards there. We're gonna kill another one of those black dragon things. This guy's fairly annoying, but if you can you can stun lock them quite easily. They've got low poise, so if you can just dance around him, you can get quite a bit of damage off. Anyway, so you're gonna rush from here. You're gonna rush and kill this. You're gonna rush and kill this guy. You see my souls from when I died earlier. Throw a firebomb at him. 3 hits and then roll away. I'm going to use a black firebomb. Remember to roll. It's always handy to actually roll of things. Stun him again. If you know you're going to get more than one attack, sorry, if you know you're going to kill him, then just keep swinging. And then claim your final Titanite shard. From here, we're going to teleport back. So once you're back in the Firelink Shrine, just head towards Andre and upgrade your sword. You can also infuse it if you want to a raw. This basically removes all the scaling, but ups the base damage. So at this level, it's quite good to do because you're doing quite a lot of damage. So if you're really struggling with Vordt, you can remove the base damage, make it raw, do a lot. It does a lot more damage, but obviously when you start leveling up, it becomes void. You may as well, you know, reinforce it. So I'm going to level up a little bit. This weapon scales with strength and dex. Pretty sure it's strength and dex. Just going to double check. Yep, strength and dex, D in both. So it's not amazing, but it's good for early game. That's what I'm saying. Like I find it really useful. So I'm going to show you now like how effective it is on Vordt. So as you can see, guys, if you use your gold pine resin and you two-hand the sword, you just wreck him. You absolutely wreck him. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope this really helps people who are struggling. And if you did like it, please like and favorite the video and subscribe if you're new. There's going to be a lot more guides coming out, boss guides, more further guides on item placements and stuff. It's basically just all things Dark Souls 3. So yeah, till next time, guys. See you later.